is Joachim von Finkenstein. I'm from near Munich, and this is the 300 SL Gullwing Mercedes-Benz with which we have the competition of Gstaad Classic Rally these days. This is the car of last century. It was called the car of the century because it has a very special specification. It is the Gullwing Mercedes, the 300 SL. SL means super light, it's very light, because these days cars were much more heavy, and that was one of the reasons why this car was so successful during competitions. There was one adventure of a 300 SL during the Panamericana in the 50s, where a bird flew inside the I don't know how you say, pare-brise, and smashed the co-pilot, who was more or less not anymore conscious for half an hour, but the guy continues. And from this car, which is not exactly this one, there was a part of a street version, which we see here. And the 300 SL Gullwing is a car which has soul, which, yes, you just, if you're inside, you feel with the car. And you see that the genes are from a racing car, because if you accelerate, you hear the engine who is, yes, shouting and being happy. And even if you compare this car to cars of nowadays, you will be astonished how in advance this car was these days. It has 250 horsepower, and you have different transmissions for the axes and the back, because sometimes you are very quick with the axe and less quick in acceleration, and others have a short version of the axes, and then you are more competitive in accelerations. This car is an acceleration car, not so much a car which has a speed of 270 kilometers per hour when you have the long axe. This car has a maximum speed of around about 215 kilometers per hour, and at that time you feel the speed. Nowadays, if you have that speed, you feel more or less comfortable. There you're really very concentrated, so that in a way it's less dangerous, because you don't sleep when you're going fast. Unfortunately, I must say I don't know too much about the history of this car, because I just know it was delivered in Switzerland in the very beginning, and then an industrial bought it in Germany, and then we more or less have lost where it comes from, and another industrial in Germany sold it just a couple of years ago, and yes, more or less you refinish it, and every year you have a bit to do just to have the car in the condition you like to have it. I must say, I hope I will have one of the best experiences, because I intend to participate of the Le Mans Classic, 24 hours of Le Mans Classic, where this car can be inscribed, and so I'm still waiting for the culminant point of what my career with this car.